Hello and welcome everyone to today's episode. Today we're going to look at Heroes of the Storm. For those of you who don't know, it's a game where you pick one of around 90 heroes, press ready and have some fun. We're going to watch a replay this time. We have here in the blue team Phoenix, Lunara, Butcher and Valera. A very strong damage composition with Karazim as a healer. The entire team is very much built on offensive capabilities. Here in the red team we have Lily as a healer, and we have, well, also mostly damage dealers and bruisers. We have Nazeebo, Illidan, Vala and Zul, the Necromancer.
10 seconds.
Let's see how they have started. Phoenix is built on mobile offense. Lunara takes the extra movement speed, makes sense on this map. Karazim is building for insight, so he wants to punch people as often as possible. Butcher is playing defensively with the block, and Vala is going for the puncturing arrow. Illidan for his stacks. Fight going on in the middle. So far, not a lot of damage. Butcher charging in. Can he get a kill? He does. And that's the first 20 stacks for Butcher. First blood goes to blue team. Oh, interesting. So, while 4 people from the red team have been fighting the blue team in the middle, Illidan has gone for the mercenaries. An interesting choice, given that he gains stacks from minion and hero kills, and not any from killing mercenaries. Here we see Butcher losing part of his stacks, while the red team pushes on in the middle. Blue team has nothing really to counter them here. On top of that, Illidan has gotten the mercenaries, which keeps Lunara busy, so Illidan can now spend his time to push on the bottom board. Not much happening in the middle. The team still pushing a bit, but now falling back for resource reasons. On the top, Phoenix and Nazeebo are duking it out. What's the plan here? Nazeebo wants to get the tower, and he gets away. A little bit of damage to the tower. Nazeebo still alive. Illidan on the next mercenary camp while Vala is doing the lanes. Zul picking up some XP. What is the Butcher doing? Is he going to attack? Zul engaging with his prison, and there he gets charged, and that is the entire blue team nearby picking up a clean kill on Zul. The rest of the red team gets out. Mercenary is pushing again, at least keeping Butcher busy. Not that he minds, he's getting stacks from this. And another clean kill for the blue team. Lunara has managed to get off a nuke. Good hit. Red team gets out. Wise choice, given that there is 4 people of blue team around. Illidan doing the mercenaries again.
Blue team has launched a nuke.
Another nuke coming in. And that is the beginning of the end for the red fort on the bottom. This is actually quite a strong push from the red team on the top. Butcher and Phoenix are not enough to counter this, especially with Valera going in while Butcher was not ready to follow up. And here the red team catches up. We are now at 4-4 in minute 4.5. While we're at it, let's check the talents. Lunara is going for Splinter. Phoenix is going for his Warp Engage. Karazim might be going for Blazing Fists. And Butcher is taking the safe choice, dealing more damage on the charge, being not as relying on the stacks as he would be with a different build. But still, Butcher is building on the stacks. So for the red team, the job is to make sure that Butcher is not getting to 200 stacks, and for blue team, of course the opposite is true. They want Butcher to have 200 stacks so that they can destroy the red team. Well, this was a nice catch by Nazibo, but down goes Lily and Vala. Butcher getting closer to his stacks. We have here Dead Rush, Zoo building on his zombies, or skeletons, skeletal warriors. Yeah, Butcher boarding this charge. Wise choice. Too close to the towers. Only him. Valera was already gone. Here again, Lidan going from one camp to another. Just waiting out the team fights, or picking them when it is opportune. Zul using his ultimate here to get out of the sticky situation. Still they are poking, they are pushing. Here comes Vala. He's dead enough to take out someone from the blue team. Butcher coming in, but he decides otherwise. It's a back and forth damage being dealt, but nobody dies. We are at 6-5 for the blue team. Vala being stopped from taking the objective. Valera getting low. We're not risking the engage. And Vala gets stopped. Seems like red team still wants to push it. Are they going to bring the nuke in now? Looks like they will. Good ultimate from Lily. Healing red team back up. And good catch by Nazibo here. Is this the end for Phoenix? No, the Phoenix rises from the ashes as Karazim has saved him. Vala is down, but so is Phoenix. The skeleton mages from Zul get him in the end, so that's a 1-4-1. Meanwhile, Illidan pushing in the middle. But it looks like his luck is going to run out. Lunara chasing him, Butcher coming in, there comes the ultimate. 2 ultimates from Lunara, 1 from Butcher, and that is the end of the Demon Hunter. But so was Valera getting caught off guard. She was hidden here. Red team didn't see her, but this little fella here can reveal everything in this area, and looks like Valera didn't think of that. Blue team quickly getting the mercenaries, so they have some support to push against this push from red team. Red team not really keen on pushing with the minions, with the mercenaries and minions. Red team falls back. Lunara scouting the boss. Illidan scouting the boss. Is he considering to do it? Decides against. Just goes for the lane. And there goes Lily. And Nazibo a bit too late with falling back. Also dead. And those are the stacks for Butcher. Now, those of you who know the game will notice that once Butcher has his 200 stacks, it's pretty much game over for the red team. Because now his damage is so high that he can just single-handedly take out enemy heroes. And since the blue team is playing quite well around him, there is a lot of damage from all of those heroes. What's really to stop them? Both bottom mercenaries coming in for the blue team.
Warheads deployed. Form an orderly line for collection.
So there's a 2 ultimates used. Illidan is trying to get Lunara with his ultimate, but Harasim saves her. Lily's ultimate maybe a little too late for Illidan. Can Lily get out? Looks like she can, but Zul is done for.
Slain.
Yeah, Nazibo got stopped
Collection
from
complete.
using the nuke. Illidan pings for retreat. And in comes Valera. This looks like the end for Nazibo. There is not much he can do except walk in a circle. And red team comes in. And there's the zombie wall, and there was a good escape. But while this was going on, blue team was doing the boss on top. Lunara is sending another nuke.
Blue team has launched.
Zul missing his prison here. Would maybe have been able to get Lunara if he had not missed that. Now he is alone in trying to defend against the boss. Lucky for him, blue team didn't see the need to keep pushing with the boss for some reason, because Zul would have been an easy target, but looks like they are picking Lily instead. Lunara getting charged again by Illidan. Can you get her? He sees no need to catch up. Zul getting chased here by 3 of the blue team, but escapes with his ultimate. Boss being almost down. Will this be another fight? We have here 5 people, 4 people of the red team, but they are missing their healer. Illidan goes down. Nazibo going down. And Zul dead next. Now again, for those who know the game, 260 stacks. That should be the end of it. 17 to 8. Second boss. This push. What is there really to do for the red team? But for some reason Butcher decides to just walk back, do some mercs instead of keeping up the push here. Might have been able to pick up another kill on Vala or Lily together with his team. Manara split pushing in the middle. Here a somewhat strange engage where you can see Karazin, or the healer chasing the other healer and the damage dealers duking it out. But looks like no one really gets picked off in this fight.
Deployment complete. The warheads are ready for collection.
And what's interesting to know for what's coming up is that this area of effect skill from Zul is removing 40% of the attack speed of enemy heroes. So Butcher, who's building a lot on his attack speed, being hit by this gets his damage reduced by more or less 40%. What's also good to know is that Lily has a blind. She can just stop Butcher from hitting anything for around 2 seconds.
All warheads have now
and both of these things are somewhat in the favor of the red team. So red team should have had an easier time to pick off Butcher in the past, but blue team just playing it better, taking out heroes of the red team wherever they can. So blue team is at level 20 while red team is still at level 18, meaning blue team has their second ultimate abilities. There should not be much that the red team can do, but they are still hanging in there. They are still trying. They are persevering. And there comes level 20 for the red team. What will they pick? Improved ultimates. Heal. And healing reduction. Mortal wound. Zul picks an ability that reduces the healing that enemy heroes get by 75% for 4 seconds. And that doesn't really make a difference here, because Phoenix was just dead as a doornail from this perfectly executed combination. Valeria should also be dead, but it looks like they cannot catch her. Butcher and Karazim did the boss again. And here it is. Stun, and the hit, and the damage reduction, the blind, attack speed reduction, the healing reduction. Butcher goes down. Karazim just a split second too late to save him. And therefore done for by himself. Here a bit too greedy. Phoenix picks up Vala off the screen, but just the same, Valeria is down. Phoenix not really the best hero to do mercs by himself. Especially if it gets spotted.
Work order complete. Warheads fully deployed.
Butcher knows better than to engage against 3 enemy heroes. Here come the nukes. Both stopped. Butcher charging in. Puts his ultimate. Teleports out of the zombie wall. Great healing by both healers here. But that's the end for Karazin. That is the end for the Butcher. And that is the end for Phoenix. And just like this, it is the end of the game. Sometimes it really doesn't matter who's leading 10 kills, who's ahead in experience, who is destroying the enemy every chance they get. What matters in the end is to be at the right place at the right time, execute on your skills. And whatever you do, no matter how hopeless it seems, don't give up, hang in there.
Of course.
MVP.
Have a great week. Take care out there.